Back. Anyway, this month's dialysis has been I think I've gone 5 times this month of the month of March. Today's the 30th. I went yesterday. I went the 22nd. I went the 12th, and I went the 3rd or the 2nd. And the reason why is because the more time I give them, the more time they hurt me. So it's it's like going to your favorite torturer and and letting them work you over and leaving no marks, of course. And then sending you back out in the world all depleted. And if you don't do their program the way they want you to do their program, I mean, they treat you like you're in Indonesia. So they don't charge you like you're in Indonesia. They charge you like you're in the United States and you're paying them $1 million a year. But they treat you like you're in a third world prison. And they are there to just keep you alive long enough to make you an example to everybody else to do with their job. Like if you don't do your job, you're going to end up like that guy. And we're I mean, that guy used to be a rugby player. I mean, he used to be a bodyguard, for Christ's sake. Now I can't even get in and out of his car because of his kidneys. So, food for thought for all of y'all who are getting ready to put your kids onto ADD medication, or because they're not sitting right in class and they're not paying attention. It's because they're bored. Okay, bored. Because you're sending them to a public educational school. They're bored. The people around them are bored. Okay, no one cares there. If you're not paying $30,000 a year for your kids' college or high school, then guess what? You're ruining their education system. If you're not going to pay for their school, the United States government is going to give them the worst education on the planet. I mean, the kids in Vietnam get a better education. The kids in Vietnam. The kid that I went to school with at Georgia Perimeter College that was from Vietnam, he was teaching the professor calculus. Okay? He was teaching the professor of the class that I was taking calculus in how to do advanced calculus. And he was 19. And the professor was, she was 38, 48, 58. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is somebody who was in the business. And she didn't know how to do it like this kid knew how to do it. And he learned it like 5. So, yeah, I mean, do I want to die in this area again? No, I don't want to. I don't want to die in this area again. I want to die somewhere where there's money. Let me go to Dubai. Let me die in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be a bad place to die at, especially if you're a man. And you were, good enough on the list to be on the next list. If you know what I mean? Man. If you're a man in the next life, hey, I don't give a shit. If you're a man and you're white, you're privileged. I mean, hell, if you're just white and a man in America, oh man, in the world, man. So I mean, it's it's a conundrum. I don't know. I guess I got blackballed a long time ago. I guess I got blackballed first by my dad. And I didn't understand what that was because I didn't understand what he was or what we were. But yeah, and he just kept on doing it. I mean, I didn't understand why, why I couldn't get it, this job or that job. I understand now. It's hard. It's hard to get that job when somebody's working against you to get that job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy to say that you can get the job when somebody's saying, no, you can't, and then they're putting their finger on the button saying, no, you can't, and you're like, oh man, why am I not, why am I striking out when I got all this freaking help? Because you don't have any help. You got the opposite of help, and you keep on getting the opposite of help. So anyway, I'm at dialysis yesterday, and they give us Easter eggs stuff, candy stuff, and the Easter egg stuff comes from China. And I'm thinking to myself, for $75,000 a month, we can't even buy American. You know what I mean? Just so anyway. Yeah, I'm not actually going to worry about it. I'm going to keep going with it. Yeah, it's like torture. Like right now, my whole body aches. It's like can't get out of bed, and I got to go steam here in a minute to get the water off that I drank today. To replenish the water that I lost last night from sweating. What I don't know. It was easily 1.5 liters. Just hot sweats. Like when can't get hot, can't get cold. That sort of flu-like symptoms. Well, I get to get those every time I go to dialysis. Every time I go to the doctor, I get to get sick, and I'm supposed to go 3 times a week. And I've since stopped going 3 times a week because, it's not worth it to get 6-7 days a week. I mean, maybe it is for some people. It's just not for me. I've been doing it for since July the 17th of 2015. So I've been doing it for a minute. What is today? It's the 1st of July or April. So what is it? 3 months away. So I've been doing it for 2 years and 9 months. Some change. And for 2 years and 9 months, they've continuously tried to torture the piss out of me because I won't do their program. I'm not into doing a whole bunch of drugs. I don't like the ones that I have to do their program. Does that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have to do drugs just to go there. To make myself go, I have to do drugs from my doctor because that's how bad I don't want to go. And I'm to the point now that I'm really ready to just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably what it would feel like. It probably wouldn't feel like that because it would hurt a whole lot worse. But yeah, and that's where they want me to go with it. Because if I'm out of the picture, then I'm no longer a problem to them. Does that make sense to you? If I kill myself, then they don't have to worry about me anymore. Then they can go back to business as usual. Because they got people on dialysis, coming in dialysis every single day. I mean, they got plants opening. Dialysis is the new cancer. No, it's bigger than cancer because everybody's going to be on it. Because people like me that were on ADD drugs, their kidneys are going to start failing on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably get in on a lawsuit first. Is probably what I should do. Got to find a lawyer who will do it. Those some bitches are expensive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they fucking are, man. No, I don't care if you upload it or not. Yeah. This is kind of my favorite part of the movie.